Biggest challenges that I faced while attending college was not having a strong support system as far as like from my family. When I first moved to college, I kind of went through the process, everything on my own. I didn't really have any knowledge of exactly how I go about finding a school or finding a place to live and things of that nature.
Hardest part of attending college is motivation. You need to have motivation to be able to do all the things in your classes that you need to do.
Coming from a small city, I didn't have all the resources that I wanted around me as far as financial aid, housing, where I wanted to go and get involved in. I didn't know exactly where to go, so that was the toughest part, just coming into a whole new environment. I didn't really know people. Only a few people I knew of, but it was just everything was brand new to me from my transition of high school to college.
So when I came to Santa Fe, I was able to find out more about the Student Support Services program, and I found out through about that program through my brother's keeper. And from that, I was able to network and find out exactly who's involved in the organization and how can I reach my hand inside the organization and be a help to it.
I took advantage of all my resources. I started to ask questions. I came up to people that I don't usually talk to. I didn't know. I networked. I asked for numbers, and I got involved, which helped me to connect with people and get informed about what's going on around campus.
One of the things is I set goals, but I also set appointments with tutors at SSS. I made sure that I was able to get there, I had my questions ready, and I was able to ask them, and if they didn't know, we learned together on the subject.
Keep a positive mindset. One of my favorite quotes from John Johnson, he says, the more positive ways of thinking you have, the more further along you'll get in this life.
Although SSS does provide multiple services, one of the ones that stuck out to me the most was the college tours. And from those tours, I was able to visit these colleges that I've always had so much interest in, but I never actually seen myself on campus at any of these universities. And from that, I was able to know exactly what school I had more interest in, the opportunities that they all provided to me, and exactly how I could fit in at all of these campuses.
It offered multiple tutoring per week, up to 3 hours. It also allowed me to print for my classes that I needed to, and it was also a quiet place that I could go to study while I was on campus without having to deal with the jamboree of the rest of the campus.
Student Support Services had definitely benefited me in providing a way for me to pass my math classes. I definitely struggled with math, and they provided tutoring for me, and they provided an advisor for me, and I'm able to get through math now. I'm completed with my math thanks to Student Support Services. They paved the way for my AA, and I appreciate them for that.
And the process in order to become a part of the program, it was very easy. I never felt a sense of comfort and so welcome into an organization as if I was always a part of it. So it was never any stress as far as I felt obligated to become a part of this organization. It was almost like a want, like a need, like I needed to be a part of it.
The advisement from Student Support Services opposed to academic advising is a little different because it's a little bit more personal. They ask what's going on in your life, any challenges that you're facing outside of school, and I appreciate that.
Student Support Services allowed me to pick and choose what I wanted to do, which would help me further my career. If they saw that I was taking a class that I shouldn't have, they would perhaps steer me a different way, but they wouldn't say you have to take this versus this.
Just basically taking advantage of all of what Student Support Services had to offer me, and from that, all those essential tools that they gave us as far as like that we can use in everyday life or in school or just to further our careers. I used that, and it taught me to be able to exceed all expectations that everybody's, that society's kind of placed upon us as a young generation. And basically from that, I was able to, further myself and build that rapport and build that confidence that I can exceed in everything that I do.
I definitely would recommend Student Support Services for those who are struggling academically, financially, or just need someone to talk to, because it's a great outlet to grow as a student like me.
They're there to make sure that you get that A. They're there to help you with the problems you need. They give you the solutions, and they give you the support and help you need to find that solution. And it's not just the academic, but it's also the career.
Well, some of the highlights that I've had while I've been here at Santa Fe and a part of Student Support Services, I was able to grow as a person, and not just as, going out to college and being a part of this and being a part of that. I was actually within myself able to grow as a person. And I feel like through all the mentors and all of the faculty members that we have in this organization, they were able to, stay on top of me, like really push me and let me know that even when I'm no longer here at Santa Fe, I can always reach back and contact them and, get the support and advice that I might need in the future.
And Student Support Services have encouraged me to go for it and do anything that I put my mind to. So shout out to Student Support Services for helping me get to that point where I want to be.